Hello, welcome to a short video on speculation. After I shot and loaded a video about a week ago discussing my thoughts on the current comic market, and I thought that at the time there was some cooling off in the speculation market, but just as quickly as I said that this past week, things are heating up again with Cloak and Dagger. OMG. If you go on eBay and search, do a quick search on recent sales of Spectacular Spider-Man 64, first appearance of Cloak and Dagger, as well as a Cloak and Dagger miniseries. Woo! Speculators are stampeding over themselves to hoard those copies. Um, I would have been more excited for those two characters if it was a show announced for, say, Netflix. But the fact that it's announced for a sister channel of ABC, not even the regular ABC channel where Agent of Shield is playing, I'm not sure what is going on there. I'm not sure what is in the mindset of Marvel, Disney, and ABC is why they are planning to show those two characters in that channel. Make, because of that, I'm not all that excited about the show. But the speculator's gonna do what the speculator's gonna do. um, the other news that dropped recently that also may heat up the market is, of course, the Vulture being named as the leading villain for the next Spider-Man movie. That one, my my comment is that we have seen this happen with the Lizard, with Electro. So how long, what will it take for for the participant of the market to understand that there are not a heck of a lot of money to be made speculating on that book? That book is, when it comes down to speculation, you talk about low hanging fruits. Low hanging fruits are the, the the junk, the garbage in bargain bins that you can buy for $1.25, that then you can flip for $5, $10 on eBay. That's the low hanging fruits. When you come down to the villains, especially Spider-Man villains that are already in the hundreds of dollars as far as the cost of mid-grade copies, you're not going to get a lot of speculators holding multiple copies of those books. The market is not going to change that much. Uh, and there's plenty of examples of that when you look at the Lizard, Electro. So if you want to own the first appearance of the Vulture because you love Spider-Man and want to own that book, sure. I don't think it's a bad book. I have a copy. I had a slab that I sold, but I just don't see, I just don't see a big bump in that book. The only villain books that has jumped and go higher and keep going higher has been the villains that have longevity on the big screen. Uh, Thanos. Okay, Thanos could be very interesting to see what will happen to that book once he's done. But all the books related to the Suicide Squad, that has went up and stay up because it's not likely to be a one and done kind of thing. I might not be a fan of that movie, even the latest trailer that came out. I forgot to mention it in my chat last night because I don't really care. The trailers does nothing for me. Will I see the movie? Most likely. Is it on my most wanted list of movie to see on the first day? No, not by a long shot. It's just not all that interesting to me as far as most of those characters. Like I don't care about Killer Crocs, Diablo, and even Harlequin. I don't hate Harlequin, but at the same time, I'm not goo goo gaga over that character. So, but regardless of my feeling about those characters, because the movie so far looked interesting to a lot of fans, it could be a big hit. Um, it could be multiple movies. So those books are doing well. Okay, so if you have to, there's no such thing. But if you have to speculate on villains, those are the books. Okay, not the one that are one and done. Trust me, once you are one and done, you're gone. Just like as much as people love the Goblin, as much as people love Doc Ock, once he's used, regardless of how many reboots Spider-Man went through so far, it's unlikely that the studio will use the same villain. Okay, Joker has been one of the few that have been used twice, and that's a rarity. But don't expect that for every franchise where you see the villain keep getting, re- keep getting a second and third appearance every time they reboot the franchise. And that will happen. That will happen to many franchise over the next 5, 10, 15 years. The same actor cannot play that role. Whether you're in the X-Men movies or Marvel movies, you just cannot have Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man 15 years from now. That's not going to happen. So whether they reboot Iron Man again 10 years from now and then reboot Whiplash, is not going to, the odds of Whiplash appearing again in an Iron Man movie is slim to none. So for those speculators out there, the fever is back for now, but be very careful.